Hey, so I have these lovely trellises that I just put together. I'll throw some clips in here. There's two of them. They came in a 2-pack. They're about 3 feet. I think they're a little over 3 feet. Anyways, this was some of the stuff that I wanted. They were on my Christmas list. And I ended up, I told you guys in a previous vlog that the garden would only get as far as it got with my Christmas money. And once again this year I spent all of my Christmas money on the garden, and I got absolutely everything that I wanted for the garden this year. So I'll be able to do all the things that I wanted to get. All my goals should get accomplished this year in the garden. So we're just gonna get these in place. I originally intended these guys for grapevines, but our grapevines haven't come up yet. They're not ready for them. So this year we're gonna grow peas on them. So yeah. So there we go. A couple of new trellises. We still got our one here. And then pretty soon I'm going to start setting up the rest of the trellises to go along the walkway in the garden. But right now I have a whole lot of stuff kind of sitting around. This might get turned into a potting bench. If I can't get it how I want it, then I'm going to burn it. So that's why it's out here. It's either going to get turned into something, and if that doesn't work, then I'm going to burn it since it's wood and I can do that. So yeah, and also we got some other new decorations with the Christmas money. This guy is trying to fall over, but it's a oops. There we go. It's solar, and this lights up in the nighttime. But yeah, and it's got a rain gauge on it too. So, oh, it looks like the rain gauge already got broken. Well, it is what it is. It got knocked over the first storm after I put it out here. So I'm not surprised, but it's okay. It's okay. That's why I wanted dual purpose. That way, if the rain gauge broke, no big deal. It's still solar and pretty. So that's why I like to get dual purpose things. But the garden is going to change. It's going to look a lot different soon. Thumbnail. Hey, I'm back. So we're going to put together some trellises. I've got 4 that need done. But I'm going to do 2 for now. Just because I'm tired. I'm not feeling good. Having a hip issue. It's arthritis. And it's not the best time to be filming this. It's super bright. So, we've got our one trellis. Let's put together a couple more. So I was just sitting here putting this second trellis together, and I was like, I wonder if my sage made it. And I was like, wait, I wonder if my spearmint made it. So I come over and I start digging, and you can see green leaves. The spearmint most definitely made it through winter, and I can smell it. So how exciting is that? That thing's gonna take over this whole bed this year, more than likely, which is fine. I'll drink the heck out of some spearmint tea. But yay, our spearmint made it. Very exciting. So, we got some new trellises up right here. Today I was out here cleaning up a little bit. Get some of the trellises up from last year. I'm working out with scissors and just chop everything down. That way the roots stay where they're at. Because the worms have been feasting on them all winter, and they will continue to do so. But while I was out here cleaning up and doing that stuff, I noticed that we have a little friend over here. So let's check it out. I put a video out of some garlic last year that I planted in our round bed, our new round bed that we did last year, this fabric one. And I planted some questionable seeds in the fall to see if they would overwinter and come up. Well, here we are. One garlic sprouted. We have one that made it. One seed that was still viable, and that made it. One lonely one. So we've got that. And over here we've got strawberries. They look great. They're starting to perk up and grow and turn green and do all the stuff. We've had a few warmer days. Today's really warm. We've got new growth down here popping out. I haven't taken their blanket off of them yet though. Last night we still got down to 30 degrees Fahrenheit, so I waited. I'm not trying to pull all that. There's a ton of new growth in here. So that's exciting. I want to move some of these into my green stalks this year. And then over here in our reclaimed bed, we have our wild onions. Doing really well. I can smell them. But yeah, they're doing well. They're popping up all over the place in here. So that's exciting. And their blanket, their straw blanket is still on too. So yeah, but like we got just little ones all over the place randomly. So hopefully we'll see a few more pop through. But they did well. They overwintered very, very well. And these don't really have much over here. We got these all ready to go for planting peas. We're doing that later today. And then in here is our spearmint. And it's greening up and doing really well. I'm not sure if we're gonna see any growth out of here. I don't know. I don't think this sage can be perennial around here. I think it's too cold for them. I know that basil can be though, but I don't think that basil, we had a pest problem and it got to it at the end of the season, so I don't think that that's gonna make it. Hey, so I just came out with the boys and we did some planting, and I'm sorry but I did not bring you guys along, and I want to record now what I planted there so I don't forget. So there were some, here's what happened. So I went through my seeds earlier this year, and I told you guys that like a month ago. I went through my own seeds, and I had some seeds that were somewhere like 5+ years old, and I decided this year, no matter what, if they were 5+ years old, I was going to plant them, every last seed. So there was a whole bunch. I had like 250 onion seeds, and so I decided to plant those olives. So I was just I threw them in all over the place. So randomly there's going to be onions, which I think will be kind of fun. So this little tower here was the last thing that I planted. And I put on the top, I put dill, parsley in the second one, and then the rest of it's planted oregano. And those seeds, I think those were about 6 years old. So we'll see how that goes. These two right here got planted with some peas. So there's a whole bunch of peas that got planted in there. The boys came over and helped plant some lettuce in here, and I also threw some of those onion seeds in here. And some shallots, because I had a whole bunch of shallot seeds too, and I ended up putting those in there. So we'll see how those do. I really wish I would have had all my beds ready. But we're going to come back out tomorrow, and I'm going to finish planting everything else. So then we came down here, and we just kind of split everything. Pulled back the dressings from winter, because I'm not ready to pull them off completely yet. It's not that time. We planted a few onion seeds got thrown in here, but we've got spinach, collards over here, and something else in the middle. I forgot already. See what happens? I think it's a different kind of. No, it was lettuce. That's what it is. It's a different kind of lettuce. Up in the front portion of this was like a cut and go type of lettuce, and then in the back is a butter crunch lettuce. Then over here in the next bed, I came and learned very quickly how big the spearmint has gotten, and it is taking over most of this bed, which is fine. That's good with me. I think the basil is going to be okay. I accidentally dug one up and the root looked like it was still growing, and I was like, oh crap. So I reburied it. We'll see what happens. I don't know. The other ones are still there, and I think they'll be fine. And then in the back, I did a whole row of onions. I did something in the middle, but I can't remember what it is, so I guess that'll be a surprise when it pops up. That might not have been onions in the back. I think we did spinach back there too. Different kinds of spinach. And then I planted Malabar spinach. The first trellis is going to be for flowers. Second one, Malabar spinach. So I planted on both sides at the bottom. I planted spinach there today. So hopefully that'll sprout quickly. And then I also have the last trellis in place here. Turn around and show you. The sun's a little bright right now. It's starting to set. But at the bottom of those two sides, I did red scarlet runner beans. So those will be climbing up over there. Let's see. Okay, oh yes, one more thing. Little ones help me plant these too. So, in our round bed here, I showed you that we had our garlic come up. So, in the center, like just in the center portion of this bed, not around any of the edges, because I'm worried that more garlic could come up and just be slow, because it's not that warm yet and we already have one up. But there is cauliflower, which I started cauliflower inside too. I did starts, but I also put some out here because I want to make sure I get some. And I didn't have enough pots to plant as many as I wanted inside, so this way it just gives me more. And I wanted to get that seed used up because it was pushing that 5-year mark. And that was kaleidoscope cauliflower, so it'll be all different colors, which will be kind of cool if it actually grows. We'll see. What else did we plant? Is that it? No, that is not it. So then I took the rest of the onion seeds, because I had so friggin' many of them. And I have this one portion in this very first strawberry bed that is still open in the back corner where there's no strawberries. So I pulled that back, I threw a few onion seeds down, I pushed it back over, and then I came over to our onion bed where we have our wild onions, and I did along the front I did a row all along the front there. So we'll just kind of add those in. And I don't know if I'll need those onions. Like, I kitted out those onions and then I planted them all. And they grew for about a week and then they died. All of them. We got a start on the 2023 garden planting. It might be a little bit early to plant some of this stuff, but I think I'm gonna be okay. If we do get a frost, it won't be too bad, and I'll know about it ahead of time, which means I can cover them up, so it'll be fine. Yeah. So that is that. I need to lay everything out and get some soil. Start getting beds filled. Like, this is another thing I'm working on doing. I have this pile of wood over here, these little logs. Some of them are like super dried out because the wood is really, really good. And I'm trying to pick those pieces out to throw in the bottoms of the bed. Just because they'll break down easier. And they've already leached off anything that could potentially be on them. So, that's that. And we'll be back out tomorrow to do some more planting, a little more clearing and stuff. But I tell you what, the first scoop I took out of my garden bed, there was like 3 baby worms in there, and I was just like, oh, thank you. Healthy soil. Thank you, thank you. And you know, that's something I've been working on since I started my garden, because I didn't invest a whole lot of extra money in getting really good garden soil. What I did was, and I planned this, I bought just basic topsoil and I amended it, added amendments, and waited. So the second year was better than the first year. The third year is going to be better than the second year. Just getting better and better every year. Patience. Gardening is about patience. But thanks for joining me. I feel blessed that you chose to be here with me today. And I will see you next time. Hey, it's a new day. So as you can see, we did some stuff this weekend. So I got my oldest son out here to help, and we cleaned up some stuff in this area. And I got out all my little, they're smaller size, see? But I got them all out. It's really bright out here this morning. Let's turn, there we go. And I started laying them out, and I'm trying to figure out exactly where I want them. But something about that temporary placement, I just love it, because if I hate it later on, if I just decide that I don't like this year, I can change it, and I kind of love that. But over here, so it's about time that we're gonna have to make a trip out and get some soil. This week for some truck to haul soil, so that's gonna be nice. I don't think we didn't plant anything else, but we could get a little more work done here in the garden. And today I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna put up the last 2 trellises that have been put into place, and then I might plant some stuff at that point, due to the fact that I want to plant my trellises. I need to happen. I'm seeing in the extended forecast a few days that they're gonna get cooler overnight. 34, 36 overnight type of thing. I'm not worried about anything I put out here, because everything I put out here is more of a spring, cold weather type crop. Spring, fall. So all this stuff should be fine, and if we lose anything, we'll just replant it. It'll be alright. And I kept all the bedding, the dressing on, and all of that. That also helps. So, But it's Tuesday. There was no school yesterday, so my week is just starting off. And I have a million and one things to do, and probably tomorrow I'm just gonna have to hit pause on literally everything and finally do my taxes. I have been dreading it. I've been avoiding it. I really don't want to do it. And it's not that big of a deal, so I don't know why I'm making a big deal of it. Just one of those anxiety things. Here we are. But I need to go in and feed the fish, and I wanted to just update you on that little bit that we got done. We have a million and one projects to work on out here. Hopefully the weather holds out and we can have a nice week and I can get as much done as possible this week so that everything goes smoothly. Okay, so as we're walking up, I'm still working, that's why there's stuff everywhere. As we're walking up, it was just these two beds last year. This is a new bed. This is a new bed. So I started filling this in. This is started filling in. We need soil. Gotta get soil out here. So those are new. That's a new space. New trellises. We still had those last year, but other things in them didn't grow well. Hopefully better this year. That's where our peas are. Salad greens, herbs, garlic, salad greens, cheese, and salad greens in here. Nothing planted in this one yet. We have potatoes here. We'll end up with carrots and tomatoes in here mostly. There's some carrots planted in the front here along with some other root vegetables. Tomatoes will go in the back along here. This first trellis will have flowers on it. Our onions are doing well, and we're gonna have more onions that I planted in here popping up, so those are doing well. Then over here, we're gonna do roots. This is gonna end up being a garlic bed that's purely for garlic, so we're gonna get that going this year. And then this is empty for the most part. There's something growing in there, I can't tell what it is. And then in here we have our lonely garlic that made it through the year. And then I planted in the center, some cauliflower. So that's what's there. And then strawberries, of course, over here. And in the back I did some onions back here. But we've got new bed, new bed, new bed, new bed, new bed, new bed. Actually gonna take that one up because we got some trees to get rid of here. We're gonna get rid of them and we're gonna I have another bigger one like this one that will go here instead. So our peas went into these guys and they're all sprouting. Come on, focus. There it is. Okay, over here. They're all kind of popping. Can't see them coming up in here. They're tucked in further. It's so weird when I go for 4 days without talking to you guys because I got a lot done in those 4 days. So let's go out and look at the garden because we had a couple of frosts. Well, last night and the night before I frosted. It was cold. It wasn't a heavy frost. It's already gone. The sun has come out and it's all dissipated. But my sugar snap peas are already planted. And they're already up. So I wanted to check. So I got down to 20 degrees last night. But the peas are fine. And I figured they would be. I wasn't even concerned. They're a cold crop. Like, peas will grow even if there's snow on the ground. But since we're out here, this is our new area on this end of the garden. So we're out here by the corner where the trees just came out. And we've got sugar snap peas in both of those. We've got nothing planted in the round bed yet, but we did get soil last week and got that all put in. Nothing is sprouting in here yet, except for trees trying to throw their leaves down. Nothing is planted in here yet, but it is full. Let's go check on our lettuce and herbs and all that stuff. I don't see anything starting in here yet. But something happened to my garlic, and I am mad, really mad. I have one that is okay, 2, 3, 4 maybe. It started dying inside, and so I brought it out because I was like, well, it'll kill the bugs off because we're still having frost. So I don't see anything up yet. You guys see anything up yet? I don't see anything up yet. So yeah. But not only did we get those beds expanded up there, I showed you this one other day. I'm not sure if the clip will make it in, but I did get one bed filled here as well, right next to this guy. And we've got more trellises up. I have one more trellis to put together, but we have these all to fill. I have one more big one that we're going to move here. I did talk about that in my clip. I'm not going to see that clip, though, like I said. Strawberries are looking good. They're really perking up. I did start filling this big bed too that we set up last year and never got filled. I need to come back here and trim. You can see all that. It's a mess. I need to clean that up. But yeah, we gotta start back here, so on the expansion that is happening in this area. The onions are literally looking amazing. They're so happy. They're doing awesome, which I'm grateful for. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on out here. We got in progress. We're in progress, expanding and updating and all of that. And we're getting there. It's coming together slowly, but it's coming together. So I'll take it. That's all I got for now. So I'll see you guys a little later. So I'm pretty sure I showed you guys the yellow pears, cherry tomatoes that I transplanted the other day. Looks like we've got one here that's not going to make it through the transplant. The rest of them are looking really good. They're throwing off some more leaves, so they seem pretty happy to not be all cooped up in this one little pot right here by themselves. I left 3 in there. Oh wait, is that the yellow pear? No, that's different. The yellow pear, this is the one they were all in. There's only one left in there. And then these are black cherry tomatoes. And they're looking really happy too, to have more space. Here's a yellow pear. This one is our only sun gold that made it. I should probably plant more because that's my favorite. And I only have one. We've got a golden jubilee here. These are all golden jubilees along the front here. We've got one that's not gonna make it, looks like. Got a broccoli over here hanging out. I need to take him outside and plant him out. Another golden jubilee. I think this whole thing is golden jubilees for the most part. There's another one that's not gonna make it, more than likely. I don't know. This one looked like that yesterday and it's kind of perked up now, so I don't know. But we've got some doing better than others, which is good. We want to see that. Got a strawberry doing awesome over here. All those new little shoots and stuff it's thrown off. Obviously the Arrow Garden is doing well. We've got stuff happening with the peppers and with the tomatoes at this point. These cherry tomatoes are tall. They're trying to get to the ceiling. Reach for the sky. I got it strapped up there so it can so it has some support. I strapped them up so those ones can't really fall over. So, but yeah, here's the one that I came one morning and it was like just boop, like this, just laying down. And so I've kind of propped it back up, but like something's going on with it. I don't know. It's like, I think maybe a root rot situation. Our chamomile's up over here that I'm trying to get sprouted and stuff, and our lavender over here is up. Those are from my in-laws. So these are black cherry tomatoes. They're doing really well. This back here, what the heck is it? It's called Italian. I need to, apparently I need to harvest some of this. It's doing really well. That's our Thai basil. And then we've got our basil over here that it's kind of struggling. After I sprayed that stuff, it really had some problems, but it's bouncing back from it. We got some new shoots and stuff coming here, so it's bouncing back. But yeah, we've got a good bit going on for the springtime, getting ready for the springtime. But like I said, it's probably about 50 degrees out. I'm going to take out the broccoli and the cauliflower and plant it out today. Here's more yellow pear tomatoes. Some are going to make it, some aren't. Some are really struggling, and they're up in the air. We don't know yet. But these two started throwing some more leaves, and they're like, yeah, we're happy. We like this. That one's throwing a leaf. Like, yeah. Take what we can get. Oh, yeah. Peppers. Peppers are coming along. I need to separate them because they're too close together, obviously, and they need to be split apart and transplanted into bigger pots and different pots. That was just where I put them to sprout them. So, spinach, the Malabar spinach, and the Bloomsdale long-standing need to go out today. They're not happy in here. This Bloomsdale, look, it's going to seed again. So, I need to get it out. I'm going to tap it and take it out. Cauliflower is struggling in here. And this is that, like, kaleidoscope or rainbow cauliflower. I don't know what you're going to call it. It's all different colors. So, that's why you'll, like, see this leaf. Looks like it's a different color. That's because it is. Over here we've got some more, more black cherry tomatoes. This one looks like it's not going to make it. That one's alright still. And behind there there's a golden jubilee, green zebras. We got a bunch of green zebras that are doing good here. More broccoli back there. Got to get those taken out. They can't stay in here. I just don't have the room for them. Broccoli, green zebras. Looks like whatever was in there is not gonna make it. That is my single Brandywine Pink that is still alive back here. It's the only one. Pretty sure that's the right one. That would be it. The only survivor. So, and then we got another green zebra that's kind of laying down back there. All of these are super sweet cherry tomatoes. And they're starting to throw extra leaves. Looks like I need to start splitting. And then these are what's left of the yellow pear that I left in here. And they look a mess right now because they're all kind of just laying down. So we'll see what makes it and what doesn't. It's fine. I already transplanted out, and those are just kind of extras. These are going nuts. There are Kajari melons. We've got some more tomatoes up here. There's green zebra and golden jubilee here, and yeah, but there's 5, I believe. Yeah, of the Kajari melons. So hanging out up here. This is our Cherville. It's doing okay. We've still got some carrots, not doing so hot. Fish hanging out. Hello, fishies. They're probably hungry. They're always hungry. Ginger is growing like crazy. Look at her go. Hello, Ginger. Some more black cherry tomatoes down here. And I think there's 2 different kinds down here. I'm not sure. We'll check it. This broccoli's not going to make it. One broccoli made its way over here because I spilled that in there on accident and I just left the soil in there. And because I couldn't find the seed, and boom, there it is. This is the sprout that we took off of those guys, and it's finally coming around. It's going to be a perfect size to transplant outdoors. More tomatoes. No trees or bushes or anything like that sprouted yet. I don't know whether our seeds were viable or not, guys. I'm not seeing anything happening. It's just completely just desolate. And maybe it's just going to take a whole lot of time. Sometimes those things do. And then I planted oranges in here when they were done stratifying. So I'm keeping this little line right here where I planted them nice and moist. There's 3 of them in there. And I've been trying to really make sure they come down and give that lots of water every single day. Because I want to make sure that it stays good and moist and that they can sprout easily. But yeah, that's what I got going on down here. Oh wait, that's not all I have going on. I have sweet potatoes that I'm rooting out over here. I have some sweet potatoes upstairs too that I'm doing. Like the rest, this one's up here, but I've been snapping them off and rooting them out. And like down here I have, oh yeah, my tray with these little cells. I hate these. I hate these small ones. They dry out too fast. And they were really dry, and I have, see, tomatoes that were dying, which really is upsetting to me. So I put them down in here in this waterer that doesn't have a hole in it, because they were in a waterer, but it had a hole in it, so I couldn't fill it from the bottom. Now I can fill it from the bottom, and hopefully that'll do the same. But here's my one that I've already rooted out down here. It's doing really well. And there's some little cherry tomatoes in with this bigger one. It's gonna be a trifecta of colors. And that's about all I'm going to say about that. I got some in here too. The trifecta of colors. So once they all come up and grow and do their thing, we'll have like 3 different colors of tomatoes in them. I think that'll be really cool to see. So yeah, that's kind of what we got going on. And I hated to film another clip before I get edited all the way back to, I have footage all the way back to like the end of February that I have not edited out and shared yet. And I need to do it. I need to just sit down and do it. Because most of the time it goes from like a whole bunch of footage to like this much. So I just need to sit down and do it. And I've started 2 different videos, and I'm not happy with either of them, so they both went to the garbage. And I have to start over with raw footage again and try again, because I just wasn't happy with them. I'm trying new things, and that's just what that boils down to, I guess. So, for this Friday, I kind of took it easy and just did some plant watering, and I'm going to take some things out and transplant them outside, and just bumming around a little bit, I guess. I'm not really doing anything fun or interesting today. And that's really all I got for you. But you did get an update on the living pantry, I guess. It's something. But you guys have a great day. Thanks for hanging out, and I feel blessed that you chose to be here with me.